Rally Poland would host the 7th round of the World Rally Championship, set in the stunning Masurian Lake region, the event famous for flat-out stages and boisterous fans. Chris Meek would hope for a good finish following a crash early in the Sardinian round. This time, it was the pre-event shakedown stage where the Citroën star was caught out first. The Northern Irishman's DS3 was repaired for the rally proper, and Meek was running as high as 3rd on day 1, but tyre wear issues and this off-road excursion saw him slip back. The star of the opening leg was Ott Tänak, the Estonian leading for much of the day until a brake problem and his own excessive tyre wear saw him slip back on stage 7. So once again it was that man Sébastien Ogier who would find himself out front despite running first on the road and suffering the least grip. An inspired run in the afternoon saw him take over the top spot from Tänak. Meek though was again living life in the edge midway through the second day. Well, Kevin Apring, who was making his second appearance in the Hyundai i20, was another to misjudge one of Poland's flat-out crests. The car, unsurprisingly, sporting a fair amount of front-end damage after that nose-heavy landing. Out front, meanwhile, Andreas Mikkelsen, who had led the rally briefly on Friday, was giving his all to chase down the leader. He had closed the gap, but with just 2 stages to run on the final day, would it be enough? So just the 2 short stages on the final day, but they still packed a punch. Thierry Neuville was in trouble in the first pass. The car with a full 360-degree roll, and the Belgian was fortunate to escape with only cosmetic damage. Local hero Robert Kubica had put in his finest performance of the season on home soil, only to lose a position and slip to 8th with a puncture on the final stage. A thrilling fight for third had developed between Tänak and Jari-Matti Latvala. The Finn just over a second behind going into the final stage and was closing fast until he had an off into the trees. The damage caused to his radiator eventually saw him slip to 5th. So it would be Tänak who held on to claim his 2nd career podium finish and the first for the new Evolution Fiesta RS. Emotional scenes at the finish line for the M Sport team and Ott. But again, it would be world champion Sébastien Ogier who claimed victory. Another imperious, unstoppable performance from the Frenchman and co-driver Julien Ingrassia. Ogier's winning margin 11.9 seconds ahead of Andreas Mikkelsen. Ott Tänak claiming 3rd with another fine result for Hayden Paddon, who moved up to 4th following Latvala's problems. Another clean sweep for the champion, extending his lead to 78 points. Mikkelsen moves above Rosberg into 2nd. Latvala and Neuville both up a place despite their late problems. It was, in his own words, the perfect weekend for Ogier. Could anyone stop them next time out in Finland?